Nengi is having conversation with her bestie Tina about how her social media presence is going down. She is an influencer and has been getting a lot of sponsorship and trip. But for the last 6 months, all those sponsorships and trips have dropped. And in that regard, Nengi told her bestie that she is going for BBL. Yes, BBL. Tina was like, you already have a good shape. Why do you want BBL? Nengi said, well, the attention is drifting away from me and you already know. And to do something that will bring back the attention, I think what I'll do is to go for a surgery to enlarge my butt. So I'm going to do BBL. Tina was not happy. She decided to disregard and discourage her, but Tina went on, and Nengi said, whatever you say, I'm not hearing you. I have decided already, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. So Nengi dropped out a plan. But in all of this plan, she does not have finance to go for this surgery. Then she searched online and saw some agbero or ghetto or a Muslim man who is an Yoruba man as well, who gives out loans to businesses and then takes profit and has some interest in it. For her reputation, she refused to go to the bank for such a loan and went for this agbero. Nengi called on Osaru, who is the man who gives out loan, to give her some loan. Osaru asked, Nengi, it seems I know you somewhere. Nengi quickly said, yes, I am an influencer and I need this money just to do BBO. Osaru said, what? You need to do BBO. So you mean you are here to take a loan to do BBO? Is BBO not the surgery you ladies do in this Lagos? Nengi said, yes. But I am doing it because I am an influencer and this will attract more men, more brands, more attention. Osaru didn't want to give the loan. Osaru said, okay, so if I give you the loan, how are you going to pay? How many months will it take you to pay these 10 million you want to take from me? Nengi said, in less than 3 months. Osaru said, no. 10 million for 3 months is too much. Then that means the percentage has to increase. Nengi said, don't worry. If the percentage increase, I will still pay. Okay. Weeks later, Osaru met with Nengi again with some documents. Nengi was shocked and said, do you guys do documents? Osaru said, so you think we are illiterate and in ghettos, so we don't do documents, right? You think that we don't know what we are doing. Do you think if we are stupid, we will still be in this business? Is that what you think? Well, Nengi said, don't worry. I know I trust you and I will definitely give you the money, but you have to sign these documents. Now, in the documents, Nengi did not read the documents at all. In such a document, it says that if she is not able to pay for the money in that 3 months, Osaru and his gang will take over any property that Nengi owes. Osaru gave the 10 million to Nengi. She went on to do her BBL. Now, after doing the BBL for about 1 month, she enjoyed the attention. But the next month, the BBL became obvious and also became botched. So, Nengi was botched in the process. This was a huge problem for Nengi. She didn't know what to do and called the sister. The sister, who is Stella, came to the house and said, what is this? So I've been seeing the pictures and video and I thought it was edited. So you actually went to do BBL? What? After all the conversation we had, Stella could not understand. Now Nengi said, sister, please, I need some money to correct the BBL. As you can see, I am butch and some of the hips are not well positioned. Some of the butts are shifting. Stella said, I warned you. That was why I refused to give you any money to go for this BBL in the first place. I don't have any money to give you. Nengi was confused because the BBL keeps getting worse. In all of this, she decided to call Osaro again and ask for another loan. Nengi called Osaro and said, Osaro, please, I need additional 5 million. I'll give you in 1 month. Please, this time I'm serious. I'll pay you back. Osaro was confused. Said, so you took 10 million. You haven't paid a dime yet. And you want to take 5 million. Are you okay at this point? Osaro was confused. But he knows that Nengi has signed a contract. So all the property she has, he is going to take over. In all of this, Osaro gave the 5 million once again. Nengi ran away when the time was due for her to pay for the loan. Osaro searched and looked for Nengi, but there was nowhere to be found. So in that regard, Osaro and his sidekick, who is also called Oluwatobi, but Oluwatobi, who is a woman, is also a rugged person. She did some research and found out where Nengi lives. Quickly told Osaro. Now Osaro and Oluwa went to the house. They said for Nengi, she was nowhere to be found. They called her, she refused to pick her call. Now Osaro and his sidekick now lives in Nengi's house. In all this while, they've been trying to call Nengi and she hasn't picked. So Osaro said, well, she already signed documents. So for now, we own this house. Whenever she's ready to come back and pay, then she will do that and will leave the house. So Osaro and his sidekick now lives in the house, comfortably enjoying the food and all the benefits that the house comes with. Weeks later, Stella, who is the original owner of the house, who is also Nengi's elder sister, came to the house after a short trip for doing her business. And she came back, she saw strangers in the house. She was confused and said, who are you people? Osaro said, who are you? You came to meet us in the house. Stella said, well, I own this house. Osaro said, well, Nengi says she owns this house, so we are here to take over. Stella was confused. And quickly Osaro said, well, if you don't know, your sister borrowed about 50 million from us with profit and she's yet to pay. So in all of this, she signed some document that says you're going to take every property until she pays. Stella was confused and didn't know what to do. So Stella said, you cannot be in this house. The house belongs to me. You have to leave the house now. Osaro said, well, your sister has to pay the money. If she's not paying, we are not leaving. Stella said, my sister borrowed money. I didn't borrow money from you. Well, your sister signed a document saying the house belongs to her, so we are taking over. Stella and Osaro ended up in a serious heated argument, but that did not solve anything. They are here to stay. Stella woke up the next morning angry and asked them to leave, but they refused. Osaro and the psychic now sit comfortable in the dining table eating their breakfast. Stella was running up and down angry, but that did not solve anything either. So in all of this, weeks later, Osaro asked Stella, so don't you go to work? What happened? You told us initially that you go to work. Stella immediately confessed and said, I was sacked. Our business collapsed, so that is why I'm back. I don't know what to do right now. Okay, then join our business. You can work and pay your sister's debt. Stella asked, what do you do? So you don't know what we do. Okay, we give out loan for people and we chase them when they don't want to pay. We take out their property and sell and recover our loans, just like we are doing in your house. Okay, so you can help us, join us and chase some of these people that are owing us. So in all of this, Stella helped in the process of recovering some of the loans, then all the loans that Osaro and the Kick have been giving out to people. So she has been doing that and they became friends. Stella and Osaru are now friends. They live in the house and also work and will help to recover some of these loans. Nengi one day called out of the blue and said that she is coming back home. She has done everything in her power to get money and attention from the fame, but she has the fame, but the brands are not coming. So she didn't know where to go to again. She's now a prodigal daughter and she's coming back. Asara said, "This your daughter, or should I say your sister, is useless. Welcome back." I mean, she can come back and work. Is that not what family is for anyway? Nengi saw the workload she has to do with the elder sister and also realized all the pressure she has put on the sister and realized that she took a wrong decision. And in also being influenced by social media to do this BBO, she started working hard to take out the botched BBO, and after some few months, she was able to pay half of her loan to Osaru. But Osaru seen the dedication and decided to half check some of the load of her and asked her to pay just half of the rest of the loan and the profit that is remaining. After paying off, Nengi called for a meeting, apologized to the sister, and told everyone that she has learned a lesson and everybody should be contented with their body type and not be influenced by social media or any other thing, because the consequences is always bigger than the reward. Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recap.